Peace, love, solidarity, and black power, people. Welcome to another AGM Perspective, where we discuss real issues in real time. Now, before I get into it, I want to give a special shout out to those families that's in the Gambia. Not only in the Gambia, but on the mother continent altogether, who's in the struggle for black liberation and black empowerment. So I want to give a special shout out to the Black Acres of the Gambia family, Art Cathy, Blacksip family, African Tigress, Africa Superstar, Woody Maya, and Dr. Mumbi, just to name a few people. Now, I follow these people on YouTube, and I love their vibes. They inspire me to do better. A lot of people, a lot of our people are undecided whether to make the move to the mother continent. Some of these people that I named already made the transition and are prospering and moving forward with no regrets. So I take my hat off to these people, our family, who are pushing B1. And that's admirable. You got to respect that. Anybody who's moving in the interest of the struggle, B1 needs to be commended because they're moving in their own capacity. Everybody is not a soldier per se. Some people lead in different ways. As long as their example is positive, we have to commend these people because they're trendsetters. And they're brave because they was able to make that transition to the mother continent and leave all that they knew behind. So, in actuality, these are brave people because they weren't afraid to venture into unknown territory. So I applaud these people, our people. And as I said, this is an AGM perspective. This is my perspective. Whereas I embrace the global family. I'm not just stuck on local. I'm not just stuck on regional. I promote global. We have to be one. We are one. We have to think as one, defend as one. We have to become one mind, one body. When we start moving like that, other people will take us seriously because we will take ourselves seriously as well. So as I said, I commend, and there's a lot more people on the continent that's doing their thing. I just can't name them all right now, but I follow a large amount of them. And each, in their own way, bring their own personality to their platform and have their targeted audience or demographic that's looking at their lead and their encouragement on how to proceed forward. And these people are putting out the blueprint how to make that transition to the mother continent for whoever want to follow suit. Now you have some people that want to stay put. They're not sure. Some come up with a multitude of excuses why they can't make the move to the mother continent, or why they wouldn't make the move to the mother continent. But that's on them. On AGM perspective, we don't try to tell people how to think. We can only offer you the information, but you could take it or you could leave it. It's your choice. And in life, we all have choices to make. Some hard and some easy. Nevertheless, choices are choices. They have to be made. So critical thinking is essential. As I said, some people want to make the transition to the mother continent and some don't. For the ones that don't, be aware that and know that the situation with the WS is not going to get no easier, no time soon. The WS want to push a race war. That's what they're pushing. That's their agenda. You just had 3 police from Wilmington, North Carolina, being taped. We're talking about seasoned officers on the job being taped, talking about killing black people, and they can't wait for the race war to pop off so they can send black people back 4 or 5 generations, set black people back 4 or 5 generations. Now that's how demonic these people are thinking. That's how demonic these people are thinking. So that's why we have to prepare today. You have 2 choices. Either you're going to stand and fight, or you're going to take flight and avoid the fight. It's 2 choices, people. Black families, 2 choices. That's what it's going to boil down to. That's what it's going to amount to. Flight or fight. The choice is yours. Like I said, you have people on the continent already. Whoever chooses to see greener pastures, different opportunities, the choice is there. You can connect with people that's already on the continent, start networking, start getting your information that you need to make that move. Like Shalimar say, make that move. Sometimes you got to make that move. If you're not built for that fighting, you're not built for that combat, then make that move by all means. Right? Some people want peace of mind. And that's what these people are saying. And when I say these people, they're my people. But this demographic made the transition to the continent. That's why I say these people. But there are people. But they were brave enough to make that transition. The people on the continent welcome you with open arms. They're willing to assist you should you decide to make the move. With logistics, opportunities that's over there in the continent, and what have you. Like I said, Black Acres of the Gambia, R. Cathy, Black Sit, African Tigress, African Superstar, Wood and Maya, Dr. Mumbi, and a host of other people. You could start networking with these individuals that's conscious, and start comprising your information that you need to make the transition, should you decide to do. It's essential that you prepare for the inevitable. We understand that an agenda is being pushed. The WS is being emboldened by the rhetoric that's being spewed by the Republican government. Right? We understand this is going on today. There's no telling what's going to happen after the election. Who's to say the WS is not going to go into full combat mode? We don't know. That's why I say prepare today. Flight or fight. The choice is yours. But prepare today. That's why NFAC is on the scene. A lot of people criticize this brother. A lot of people criticize me for supporting this brother. But think of this scenario, having all these WS militias that we know of to go unchecked because we are not organized is a frightful thought. That's why I say I support NFAC. I believe in NFAC. And I'm happy that the Grand Master is out there on the front line in all his wisdom, looking after the welfare of black people. I have to give credit where credit is due. I have to show respect where respect is due. Everybody has their own sayings. Everybody has their own criticisms that they utter from the sidelines. But if you're not on it, you can't call the shots from the bleachers. You don't really have no say-so if you're not in the game. Anybody has a mouth to talk, but few are ready to act. I've always been one to respect action. That's a universal language everybody understands. The brother's intelligent. The brother's charismatic. And the brother knows what he's doing. He's for the liberation of his people. Protecting black lives. Promoting black liberation. Black solidarity. Nation building. Spiritual guidance. Self-defense. Promoting black love. That's why I stand with this brother. That's why I forever support NFAC. As long as they're on that righteous path, that path to liberation, I will always be behind the brothers. I'd always support the brothers on my platform. Now, keep in mind, this is AGM platform. This is not NFAC. I do not speak for NFAC. Neither do I claim to speak for NFAC. I only support NFAC. So I don't know how some people get it twisted, all these trolls coming at me talking about I'm speaking for, and I'm not speaking for NFAC. I speak for me, AGM, on my platform. I can't speak for no one else. Neither would I try to. I'm responsible for my words on this platform. I can't be responsible for everybody else. Everybody else have to be in charge of themselves. They have to be responsible for their own words. But make a note that AGM perspective stand in support of NFAC. And any other group out there that's moving in the interest of black liberation and black equality. And Second Amendment rights and self-defense. We're all that we got. You got a lot of people, a lot of rhetoric out there against us. And they're organized. The reason why we was defeated in Africa and the the colonizers came in was not that they had a superior intellect to ours or they were braver than us. It was because we were unorganized. Not only were we unorganized, but we were all accepting. We welcomed everybody on face value and saw them as human beings. That was our downfall. Beware of those wolves in sheep clothing. Everybody is not what they appear to be. So when you have people that don't look like you want to participate in your struggle, sometimes you have to ask yourself, why? And sometimes all help is not good help. Sometimes help comes with strings attached. So when you see the Grand Master refusing help, it's because the brother knows that strings are attached to the help, to the assistance. The same things that they do to Africa. They give aid with strings attached to desperate people, desperate leaders, who some of them want to see development in their country. And they look at the aid as like a fast track. So they take the aid with strings attached. Just like a lot of times you see certain bills get entered or suggested, but there's strings attached. There's certain other elements that must be attached to that bill for that bill to pass. This is how they play. So we must be wise enough not to play their games. When you play somebody else's game, you will always lose. Because they'll always say and shift the rules and make it apply to them and exclude you. So you'll always be on the losing side. What's the sense of playing a game you can't win? Only a fool to do that. And we're not fools today, people. Global family, we're not fools today. So we have to wise up and play the games that we can win, fight the battles that we can win. Get ready, stay ready, people. Peace, love, solidarity, black power. Forever. AGM Perspective out.